What I'm about to share with you might be the one thing that actually destroys your Fiverr business and eliminates your chances of making money on Fiverr. So if you're someone who sells anything on Fiverr that's AI or AI related, this is especially applicable to you. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to share with you a new Fiverr press release that I just came across, tell you what it means for you, and tell you what you might be able to do to save your business if you're someone who's going to be affected by this. Okay, so here's the press release. It's from August 23rd, 2023, and it says Fiverr CEO stands in agreement with US judge ruling that AI-generated work without human involvement is unfit for copyright. So for any of you selling AI art, NFTs, even copywriting, and you're selling stuff that's 100% produced by AI, you are in really hot water potentially. So I'm going to read on and tell you why that is. So just starting with this first quote, Micah Kaufman, CEO of Fiverr, says while AI can be a powerful tool in the creative process, it's the human element that imbues work with originality. So basically, a US judge ruled that AI generated work devoid of human intervention cannot be granted copyright protection. This is a really big deal because typically when a business is hiring a freelancer on Fiverr and let's say they want a logo done, they want some copy written, they want graphics created for a website or a pamphlet or a book they're producing or a video that they're going to post online for profit. That business wants to buy something where they will be transferred the copyright once they buy it. So if you're a freelancer who's selling stuff that's 100% generated by AI, regardless of whether you send your client a certificate stating that they own the copyright, this ruling states that that copyright cannot be transferred and you cannot be protected by copyright on work that's 100% generated by AI. This is a crazy ruling, and basically what might happen because of it is any freelancer that continues down the path of selling work that's generated by AI without their own spin on things, the value of your services is going to plummet because businesses looking to get stuff done for their business are not going to want to work with you because you're essentially selling them something that anyone else can use. They own no copyright. There's no copyright protection. It's a bad situation to be in. And then there's this interesting quote that I just wanted to note on that Micah Kaufman from Fiverr mentioned in this whole press release. He said, if you're hiring a freelancer on Fiverr, you are getting authentic, copyrightable services because you're always dealing with humans. So this I found very interesting because when NFTs came out, when ChatGPT came out, when Midjourney was really popular, Fiverr was very quick to put new trending categories almost entirely focused on AI generated content. And it was pretty clear to me by skimming through a lot of these listings that almost 100% of them were people reselling stuff 100% produced by AI. So I find it interesting that Fiverr saying that, oh, they've always been on the fence of, you're only buying copyrightable stuff on Fiverr, but they leaned really heavily, really quickly into this whole AI bandwagon. So maybe this is a bit of backpedaling, but what I think might actually be coming because of these comments is Fiverr's making their stance known that they might put into place some AI checks, some machine learning systems that can detect AI to let clients know whether or not what they're buying is copyrightable or able to be protected by copyright. That is huge. So if it's not already clear, this is a major ruling that's it's kind of the first step in all this AI stuff because everyone's asking questions, oh, what are copywriters going to do? What are designers going to do? And all that. This has kind of set a precedent that, AI tools, they're kind of worthless without human intervention because you can't have copyright on them. So what can you do to protect yourself? Well, if you're a freelancer who's been making a living, $1,000, $2,000, $200 a month, selling stuff that ChatGPT or Midjourney or whatever tool spits out, you might need to change your approach. You either need to develop the skill set yourself and start selling work that you're producing yourself, or develop a skill set where you're good enough and savvy enough to take what AI spits out and modify it in a way where it's either improved upon or made significantly different enough that it's deemed protectable by copyright. That way your clients have that reassurance and that understanding that the work you produce is going to be able to be protected by copyright, which adds a level of value to it that's going to allow you to charge a lot more and is actually going to be a big influence in whether or not anyone actually hires you. So that's the update I wanted to share with you. If you are selling AI stuff as is, right out of AI onto Fiverr, you seriously need to heed this warning and figure out a way to modify how you're doing business so you can continue making money and clients continue to look at you as a valued service provider. Anyways, that's it for this video. Do with this information what you will. If you have questions for me, leave them in the comments. Till next time, cheers.